This is Jeopardy! Let's meet today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, everyone. Welcome aboard. Here comes the Jeopardy round. And we have one daily double awaiting you in these categories. Math, historic women, theater ghosts, on Broadway, cooking class, and food words and phrases. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1, you make the next selection as we continue. Point the 66 plus 32. Okay, Player 1, use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control. That's it. Choose again, Player 1. 73 minus 14. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good. You again, Player 1. 148 divided by 4. Yes, Player 1. Good for you. Player 1, 17 times 6. It's Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, 23 plus 8 minus 16. Okay, Player 1. Right. Please pick again, Player 1. This Secretary of State, whose first name is from a musical term, had originally planned to be a concert pianist. Yes, Player 2. Yes. Player 2. Pick again. Shortly after her disappearance, her publisher, husband George Putnam, released Last Flight, containing her diaries. Let's hear it, Player 1. Right you are. Select again. The Moses of her people. She helped hundreds of slaves escape along the Underground Railroad. Player 1. Hey, you're right. We return to you, Player 1. She met her beloved teacher Anne Sullivan in 1887. It's Player 2. Yeah. That is correct. Player 2, you pick again. This first American woman in space heads a company geared to girls who are interested in science and math. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yep. Please pick again, Player 1. Le Petit Théâtre du Vieux Carré in this U.S. city has several ghosts, including that of an actress who fell to her death. It's Player 3. That's correct. You get to pick again, Player 3. The man in this drab color who haunts the Drury Lane Theater may be the ghost of a man found bricked up in a wall there. Okay, Player 1. That's correct. We return to you. The lady in blue seen in this Scottish city's Royal Lyceum Theatre may be the actress Ellen Terry. Yes, Player 1. Yeah, good. player one. You pick again. Here's Kelly.
A ghost known as the Black Phantom used to appear in a mirror at the Empire Theater in this port city, Ringo Starr's hometown.
Player three. Right. Player three, back to you. Melbourne's Princess Theatre boasts the ghost of a singer who died after playing this devilish role in Faust. It's player two. Right. Select again. Two snugly cute characters in Avenue Q aren't called the bad news these, but the bad idea these. Okay, player one. Yes. Choose again, player one. Many of this Jonathan Larson musical's famous fans have gone backstage to add their names to a long graffiti wall. Yes, player two. That's right, way to go. You again, player two. Fantasia of American Idol played the role of Celie in The Color This. Let's hear it, player two. You are correct. Player two, pick again. It's the Daily Double. You're in second now, but with an opportunity to catch up a bit. What are you going to wager? And the Daily Double clue. Spring Awakening is an alt-rock musical based on an 1891 play that Frank Wedekind originally wrote in this language. You got it. Player two, back to you. Huey Lewis, Harry Hamlin, and George Hamilton have all been tapped to play tap-dancing lawyer Billy Flynn in this musical. Player three. Good. Player three, you pick again, please. If you boil these before making them into hash browns, they'll stick together better and cook faster, too. Yes, player two. Correct. Player two. To make bunny salad, use a chilled pear half for the bunny's body and a ball of cottage cheese for this appendage. Player one. Yes. Select again. Joy of Cooking suggests using these Thanksgiving berries in any recipes calling for red currants. Let's hear it, player one. Right. Player one, back to you. The Chicken of the Sea website suggests making enchiladas with the albacore type of this. It's player one. That's correct. You get to pick again, player one. For the silver dollar type of these breakfast treats, drop the batter onto the griddle 1 tablespoon at a time. Okay, player three. Correct. Please pick again, player three. Breakfast dish that can also mean to flatten. Let's hear it, player one. That's right, way to go. Choose again, player one. In 1966, the U.S. government banned M80s and these round red firecrackers. Okay, player three. Right you are. You again, player three. Used before barrel, it suggests the homespun style and philosophy of rural folk. Yes, player three. Yes. Player 3. It's the spicy two-word name for a type of knot that lets you join a rope to a rail or a post. Player 1. Yes. And here's the $1,000 clue. Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
A nursery rhyme says, this person, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30.
It's Player 1. Good for you. Player 3, you're going first in Double Jeopardy, and we'll start that round right after this break. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are the British invasion, the Old Testament, war, do the math, catching some Z's, note the quotation marks, and States of the Union. Player 3, you go first in this Double Jeopardy round. The first track on the Beatles' second album was a Chuck Berry song that told this composer to roll over. Yes, Player 1. That's it. We return to you, Player 1. Kelly will present this clue.
Brian Jones played the humble kazoo on this band's 1967 Between the Buttons album, though not on the hit Ruby Tuesday.
Let's hear it, Player 1. That is correct. Choose again, Player 1. The searchers told us that Madame Ruth had a pad down on 34th and Vine where she sold this. It's Player 1. Yes. Player 1, pick again. Answer, one of the Daily Double. And you're in the lead now. Decide on your wager, Player 1. Answer this. This man's pacemakers included Leslie McGuire, John Chadwick, and Freddie Marsden. That puts you even further ahead. Please pick again, Player 1. Reg Presley not only sang lead on this Troggs hit, he played the ocarina as well. Player 2. Good. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. This book says Noah's Ark was 300 cubits in length, making it about 500 feet long. Okay, Player 3. Yep. We return to you, Player 3. Jacob and this other twin son of Rebekah even struggled against each other in their mother's womb. Let's hear it, Player 2. Hey, you're right. You again, Player 2. In Samuel 28, the prophet Samuel appears to King Saul and predicts his defeat by this group. Player 2. Correct. Select again. According to the Bible, she was not only Abraham's wife, she was also his half-sister. It's Player 3. That's correct. Player 3, you pick again. Deuteronomy may mean second law, but it's this number book of the Old Testament. Yes, Player 1. You got it. You get to pick again, Player 1. Henry V and Joan of Arc both fought in this lengthy struggle between England and France. Okay, player 2. Good. Player 2, back to you. And I'll hand it off to Kelly.
Gas masks became a key part of a soldier's equipment after poison gas was used at the Second Battle of Ypres during this war.
It's player 1. Right. Choose again, player 1. In the biggest amphibious invasion in history, 350,000 troops invaded this French region in 1944. Yes, player 1. That is correct. Player 1, back to you. The 262 model from this German manufacturer was the world's first operational fighter jet. Let's hear it, player 2. Good. Player 2, you pick again. The oldest army unit in the world is this national one, founded in 1506, that guards the Pope. Player 3. Right. Player 3, pick again. (39xy) divided by 3x equals this. Okay, player 1. You are correct. Please pick again, player 1. Add 20, 21, and 22, multiply by 3, and you get this. Yes, player 2. Correct. We return to you, player 2. -4 times -4 times -2 times -2 equals this. Let's hear it, player 2. Hey, you're right. Select again. If 7x plus 5 equals 40, x equals this. Okay, player 1. Right you are. You get to pick again, player 1. From the Greek for stretch, it's the term for the longest side of a right triangle. It's player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. Each defender guards a section of the playing area in this system of sports defense. Player 1. Good. You again, player 1. This Italian squash can be eaten raw, steamed or grilled, or baked in a sweet bread. Yes, player 3. Good for you. Choose again, player 3. Two-word term for the weightlessness experienced by astronauts in orbit. It's player 3. That's it. Please pick again, player 3. Here's Kelly to start us off.
It's the point on the celestial sphere vertically above a given position.
Okay, player 1. Yes. Player 1, back to you. The Lozi people moved to higher ground during the annual flooding of this African river. Let's hear it, player 3. Yep. You get to pick again, player 3. And here's Kelly.
This state's flag featuring the Big Dipper was designed by a 13-year-old Aleut boy.
Player 3. That is correct. Select again. With a population of about 120,000, Columbia is this state's most populous city. Yes, player 2. You are correct. Player 2. Pick again. Mississippi and it have the shortest coasts on the Gulf of Mexico, only about 50 miles apiece. Player 2. Good. You again, player 2. Answer? The second daily double. You're in second place, so what is your wager going to be? Give us a wager, player 2. All right, here's your clue. This state has the highest average altitude of any state east of the Mississippi. Must be pretty mountainous. Good move, and it paid off. Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? Tears were shed when the Teddy Bear Museum in Naples in this state closed its doors forever in 2005. Let's hear it, player 1. That's correct. Good game. All of you will continue on to play Final Jeopardy when we return. Here comes the Final Jeopardy, players. The category is this. The 1970s. Please enter your wager. Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Now, let's reveal the Final Jeopardy clue. For an historic February 1972 trip, Richard Nixon and Henry Kissinger each learned to use these. Nixon was better at it. What did you say? And that correct response will add... Did you come up with the correct response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Let's see your response. With that correct response, you will gain This makes you our new champion, player 1. So congratulations. Good game, everyone, and thank you so much for playing.